Holy moly, friends. Welcome back. Good to see you again. It's been a handful of hours since we last did this. Welcome back to the Coalescence, an experience found with scarcity, a hopeful reprieve from the drudgery. We'll get through this somewhat dazedly, if not also a bit garrulously and vacuously. I hope you enjoy my tragic legacy. The Coalescence, proudly presented by Roleplaying Unlimited and me. I'm Tragic's Legacy, welcoming you back to our campaign finale here for Stew Crew. That means Sunday 2. Stew, Sunday, Sue 2, Stew. That's how we conglomerated those words, coalesced those words even. Welcome back. Good to see you all here, and let's see just how Stew Crew does at potentially completing their campaign objective.
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy.
Lies.
My father before me.
So this is 36 sessions. Does that include me?
37.
Make sure we change the title here correctly. For several sessions it has been Abhaddanayla Never Forgets, but more appropriately now, But We Can Forget Abhaddanayla, because y'all killed him.
And stuffed him in the oven.
More likely.
Yeah, we also cooked him up for a nice Sunday barbecue.
I gotta go. I gotta go check how burnt he is, so I can chop him up later.
Yeah, you can present him to the New England Patriots tailgating party there after their Super Bowl loss.
Maybe that's how we get fucking Asmodeus's attention.
How do you
Eat
like
him
your
a
fiend,
Abhaddanayla?
Lord?
Asmodeus would be a fucking Patriots fan. You son of a bitch, you burned the barbecue. It would have been okay if you had served it correctly.
Keep burning.
It's not burn, it's char.
Yeah, you made burnt ends. Abhaddanayla burnt ends. Alright, well, we are going to establish a new exploration turn order for what remains of our session here. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take you all to potentially find what it is that we're looking for, assuming we find it at all. That's still a possibility, but I will say you would be the first table now to not find it, as Wednesday ended last week having already found it. Sunday morning, Swan Crew this morning got it done. And technically you guys have already found a piece, so if you don't find this one and the rest of the parties give you grief, you could be like, whoa, we had to find 2 of them. You guys only had to find 1, so.
Alright, so you want us to re-roll our initiatives?
Yeah, just for the exploration here. I was too lazy to copy in the existing, so, and considering it's only exploration, there's literally no combat left aside from any that you choose to do with each other here. DJ should not roll his. Yes, he has been eliminated. We'll have to see if there is a way to restore Tezca to our party. Otherwise, yeah, I guess it's just the 3 of you right now. Parker is not yet here. Joint Man, unfortunately, not joining us either. And then I think, I don't know, we haven't heard from Stephanie, but I know she has not been feeling well lately, so we'll see if she drops in. If not, no pressure. Otherwise, are we missing 1, 2, 3? I think that accounts for everybody. Yeah, Parker, Stephanie, and the Joint Man. Alright, Ballard looks to have the top spot here. And you are currently way the heck over here. So let's get a look-see. We have spent most of last session, of course, we defeated our foe, and we have been on the search, on the hunt for this missing piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. We thought that it might be within some of these rubies that are within the floor itself. We've destroyed a number of those and basically just revealed small pools of bubbling magma underneath the crystalline surface. What are you thinking, Ballard?
That you hid it in a different layer of hell.
Oh, level 8, yes. It's actually in one of these little closets that you guys just keep walking past thinking that that nobody would have just tossed an artifact into a closet so haphazardly.
Well, I'm pretty sure I fucking searched everywhere, but clearly I haven't, and I don't know where I haven't.
Well, as I said, I think Mike is onto the right track with the eyeball thing. We just gotta figure out how to make it work.
An eyeball!
We tried that already, though.
We've done.
Well, I mean,
Stuff.
all we tried was gouging an eyeball out.
Well, if
And
it's something
stuffing
to
it
do
in
with
the spot.
magic, y'all on your own. Boward's got no magic, so.
As he walks around toting legendary and very rare magical items. I have no magic.
Yes, he can wield magic items, but he can't fucking cast magic.
Woo, woo, woo. There he goes. Bolting down the hallway. Once again, missing the fact that it's right here, obscured from your line of sight. Fooled you!
Congrats, I still have more than enough movement. to
You'll
do this
never
shit.
get that 5 feet of movement back, though. And that's going to be the kicker at the end of tonight's session.
Oh, so like being like the challenge to unlock the gem is gonna be having like 5 feet of movement that we didn't have before.
You have to find it by walking the correct sequence of grids on the or squares in the grid here, and you have to do it in under 1,000 feet of movement. You have to basically trace a large eyeball with your movement throughout this entire
I'm pretty
place.
sure I moved more than 1,000 feet of movement during the Abhaddanayla fight.
Oh, it's not until after Abhaddanayla dies. It's
I
finicky
still
like
think
that
I
for some
probably
reason.
moved more than that. Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, did we search all of the throne or the area up here?
We've searched the area pretty thoroughly, especially the throne itself. Sir Ricari, we pulled his body down. We searched behind the masks themselves. I believe you destroyed the masks.
Yeah, I crushed them.
Yeah, I believe Ricari's body is just lying there on the floor. You guys took him off of the wall to see if there was anything behind him, as I recall.
Yeah, I laid him against the wall, kind of like propped up, I think.
That's what I remember. Is that your turn?
I'm gonna go over here and try to like investigate, see if this is anything.
All right. Investigation, that does appear to be similar to those crystalline ruby floor tiles, as it were. This is more of an opening to what is not a pool of magma beneath, but you can clearly see looking down there that it is just a straight opening down an expanse of probably 80, 100 feet or so. And it goes right down into the magma surrounding the keep that you have already spent a fair amount of time investigating.
Alright, yeah, this is gonna be my turn. I'll pass it next.
Okay. Julia's turn.
All right, well, Julia is going to pick up her eyeball and place it back in place, and then activate the Rod of Seven Parts that she has for her regenerate. 7, 8, 9, 10. And she's going to plop herself down on the throne itself. And while she's getting her casting done of Regenerate, she's going to say, "He's a master of illusion, isn't he?" And she's going to pick up that piece of cigar that he had while she's finishing her activation of the Rod of Seven Parts.
Alright, now that you've turned your back to Rikari's corpse, it animates and attacks!
I hope it likes stone.
Okay, Sarah, back to your turn as Phil enters the Tunnel of Safetitude.
All right, I'm gonna pull something out of this morning's bag of tricks, and I'm going to summon the merchant.
Alrighty.
And with the merchant, I am going to. He's gonna have like little nostalgia flashbacks of this morning's, and while I purchase 2 scrolls of detect magic.
Detect magic scrolls, got it.
And I will thank his hand over the money, say thank you for your service, and I will use one of the scrolls to see if I can detect some potent magic, not of that it seems out of place in hell, I suppose.
Alright, well, I can say that this area is clear, including the floral motif here on the, well, I was going for, when I said floral, I meant the floor itself. There's nothing magic about it.
Okay, and then with that done, I will use my movement to go. Oh, I can go 60 because I'm flying over here. And like a bloodhound, I will do detect magic sniffy. Oh, hey, are you doing pulsy stuff in the middle of the floor on purpose?
That's not me, I don't
That
know
was
who's
me.
doing that.
That was me. Sorry.
All good.
Don't lead me astray. I have very little attention span right now. I had a little manic episode earlier, so I am a little baked right now.
Aw.
Very easily distracted.
Okay. Well, you're looking around this area, and aside from the items that Julia has on her, there's nothing magical in this room.
Okay, well, that is my movement for my turn.
Alright.
So I will continue doing sniff.
Ballard, back to you.
Hey, Hamara,
Yes, sir.
would you be opposed to me picking you up and chauffeuring you around?
I think Priyu will get jealous, but sure, let's go.
You get around much quicker, trust me.
Oh, Priyu body blocks you. Ain't no getting around that.
I jump up.
Okay, I guess Ballard's gonna run around and use Hemera as a magical dowsing rod.
Alright.
Pretty much. So I'm a rob her and just kind of basically just run around.
So Daniel, we are now playing a game of hot cold.
Pretty much. Anything in this room?
This area is clear.
I'm gonna just keep going. Tell me if I need to stop if there's something magical or whatnot.
A new area. This is likewise clear. Oh boy. Man, we are dropping like flies here on the season finale. That is a shame. No Parker, no John, no Stephanie tonight. And DJ's character is locked out. Jeez.
Next room.
Yes, I will let you know if you do see something. How about that?
Oh, okay. My bad. No, that's fine.
No,
That's
you're good. She
It's
keeps
very fun
tackling
playing
you.
a game of Chase Ballard with my token.
around the corner again from her.
Still some faint magical outlines here where I believe this was Parker who created this effect, but nothing
believe
that
so.
you wouldn't expect to find.
I think that's as far as I can make it for this
All
turn,
right.
at least.
Well,
Okay.
what's Julia doing?
She is continuing her chant for regenerate because it takes a minute. Unless
Ah.
the artifact does it faster.
Gotcha. It does not. Hemera, anything with your turn?
I'm gonna see if, while I'm being hauled around and attempting to detect powerful, strange, out of place magics, I'm just gonna roll a little perception check.
Okay, pretty good check. You've been in this area a few times already. You're not seeing anything you haven't seen before.
But I'm not detecting anything that I haven't detected before.
That is correct. Even with the magical eyeglasses or contact lenses, as it were, same result.
Okay, back to being hauled around, I suppose.
And that is whose turn is next.
Well,
This
we
is
just
getting
went in
discouraging.
one giant big fucking circle. So
That is correct.
Okay, well, it looks like we can outlie most of the main building, at least by this level of sensing.
here, come check down here where we were before, just in case. Where his body is.
All's clear.
Okay. Okay, the only other spot is where we came from, which is on the other side of this wall where we have to make a loop to get there. Unless you want me to break through the wall, then that's a different story.
You're coming in pretty soft there, buddy.
Sorry, I was saying the only other spot is where we came from, which is on the other side of the wall from where we are.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you want me to break through the wall, we have to loop around.
That's up to you. I'm just along for the ride on your turn,
I'm
at least.
just running. I got more than enough movement.
Ballard
this
Kool-Aid
point, I'm
Man's
just-
the wall.
At this point, I'm just action dashing the entire time. So
Very well.
unless I see something, then there's really no point to holding my action.
I'm back, bitches!
I am running
No.
past them. I don't care.
He is not. He is not done roasting.
He's not charred enough yet.
He's back. Shady's back.
I mean, are we
Oh.
cooking him to medium? Medium well? Well done?
I'm cooking it. I'm cooking him till he's well done black chocolate. You
Flash
know, like
fry.
the devils like it like that. So I'm gonna insult the demons to you know cook it like devils.
Well, aside from the fact that this area right here looks suspiciously like the top of an elephant's head, if you look at it with these as eyes and this as the trunk curving towards the lava itself, there's really nothing here.
Got any ideas, Mara?
You do see other pit fiends, or at least one other one there to the east, also investigating the keep of the former Fiend Lord from a distance.
Or just look at him and just be like, I'll tell you the same thing I told you, friend. You think you're gonna accomplish anything to the people who just slain him?
He's like back there with his headphones on. He can't hear shit that you're saying.
Just look at Samar or Omar, and I'm like, I'm really trying not to go kill that thing right now.
We have more important things to do. If they're dumb enough to come over here, all yours, buddy.
Fine. But seriously, do you have any other ideas? Because I am out of ideas on where to fucking look.
I certainly don't have any ideas spell-wise that are, in any way helpful.
I mean, unless you want me to start breaking down every fucking wall in this place, I don't see another idea.
Yeah. None of us have true sight, right?
The only person who had true sight is the person stuck in the fucking sword.
Of course.
I have a really good passive perception, but no true sight. I mean, on the bright side, I have automatic horse wall breaking on my fucking sword, but I don't know how much that's gonna matter or help us right now.
I mean, that's only when we get to the demo stage of desperation.
I'm already reaching that stage. Unless you tell me another idea. I just ran you through this entire thing and not one magical trace that mattered.
There was only one spot where magic showed up, and that was on me.
It was on you and on the world destruction or the terrain thing that Tabashi put up.
The spike growth?
Yeah, whatever it was like tattered terrain or
I
tattered
think it was
world
an
or
erupting
something like
earth
that.
spell.
Yeah, that
Okay.
thing.
Yeah, difficult terrain.
It was
without
the only magic that were detected were that and you. So that's
And of course, whatever you have on yourselves.
well, yeah.
Did the cigar I was holding glow by chance?
They did not see a magical stogie. It's not a Cuban. They're illegal down here as well. Back to Julia's turn.
Well, I'm going to continue with my concentration, but what I am going to do is, because that's my action, but my bonus action or item interaction is going to be to reach into the original compartment that he had grabbed the healing potion out of.
All right. Not feeling anything in there.
All right, I guess that's the end of my turn.
Do we want to fast forward the next 7 rounds so that Mike is done with his regeneration, and then you guys pick it up from that point?
No, yeah, that's totally fine with me.
All right.
Yep, more hands to help.
Sarah, what are you thinking down here?
Hey, Ballard, with
Yeah.
big movement speed, could you bring us over her?
You gotta be a little more descriptive than that.
Oh, okay. Up and around from the main hall, main stairs that we're on. Take a right, take another right, and
Are
there's a
you asking
gap.
me? Are you asking me to grab Julia?
No, no, I'm asking. So you've look at the map, and there's a broken section of hallway bridge that leads to a chunk all by itself. I don't think we've sniffed around there. Steve, Steve, where the pings be?
Oh, that. Yeah, I can get there. Why? Was it?
I think that's a location that might be within 30 feet detect magic range that I haven't sniffed around yet, and then we can go back
Okay.
up and meet with Julia.
All right. Cool. It's at the end of your turn, so I can run you over there.
Hmm. Go right ahead.
Okay. Cool. And I'm gonna start hovering 5 feet above, just so that lava doesn't hit me, or that I'm not like running on the lava.
Liquid hot magma.
Daniel, get the fucking thing out of here.
Oh, hey, look, it's the lair action initiative.
Yes, that's what my former villain has been reduced to. A layer count. Well, you
Somebody
do
took
find
over the
a
universe, and all I got was this lousy layer action.
yeah, exactly. You do find a small contained tower here that, despite its height from the base of the magma, it appears to only have this one door that accesses a small room at the very top, and there ain't nothing in here.
How dare you?
Any magic?
Nothing. Zilch, nada, zippo. That was not all of your movement, as I would take it.
Oh no, not even close. I'm just trying to figure out what the fucking
Did you by
try to
chance go
do
the other
next.
way?
Well, I guess there's another broken bridge on the other side. Yeah.
I do see
Yeah.
it.
There might be. Let's-a go.
Let's go.
I just grab you, and then just fucking take off at whatever infinite speed.
Oh, there's another one. Hovering out on the southwest. Don't mind me. I'm just checking out my potential new digs.
You get any closer, and I drop her, and I run straight burst into you with my lightsaber pointed at you.
I would say that this room isn't a room that we've gone sniffing around.
Not
That
yet,
is
no.
true.
This place, no.
This is an area that has gone thoroughly unexplored to this point, and you think you might be onto something until you quickly realize it's just as vacant as everywhere else you've searched lately.
Why does this spot of lava look different?
It's bubbling.
Okay.
I think there's also some skeletal remains there just below the surface. It doesn't look like it's that deep in that area.
Okay, this is the point of the session where I say I am almost completely giving up because there's literally nothing I can think of that can do anything.
Well, let's see if Julia has any ideas of her own now that she's done regenerating and maybe done playing around with this stogie.
Well, when I interacted with it, it didn't feel anything different than a stogie or anything else like that, so I'm assuming it's not an illusion of the item. I do have a question, though. The edge of the rock here, is it going into lava or is it like floating above the lava?
It goes into the lava.
Hmm.
It's a very steep and quick descent from the height that you are at right now, because you're pretty much at the top of the keep here, and that's like a very steep 100-foot, 120-foot maybe descent right into the lava from here.
30, 40, 50, 60 to there. And then I'll bonus action. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 to there. Is this thing brought back up?
I think
Or did
Abhaddanayla is still cooking down there in the lava.
so Ballard didn't bring it back up then?
I don't think
No,
we did.
no.
Okay, then I guess I will use my move action to come, or my action to come over here, and item interact with the wheel to bring it up, and that'll
Okay.
be the end of my turn for now.
Do you have fire resistance or immunity?
For the wheel part,
Yes, that wheel. It's all like basically one continuous piece of metal, so even manipulating the wheel is a bit of a challenge.
oh, I did not
I
know
mean,
that. I
you've
thought
got
that
a
I
ton of hit.
manipulated it,
You've got a
Yeah.
ton of hit points. You don't think it's going to be any issue? I just wasn't.
and
too
I've got
sure.
regenerate going on right now
Yeah.
too. So, yeah, I'll crank the wheel.
Okay. It is a massive 4 points of fire damage. Psst, ow, my hands blisters.
Okay, and
You
that's
bring it back up, and his body is it's a particular odor that I will not care to describe, and your character will not care to relive having experienced.
I'm glad I got a good constitution. Anyway, the heart that was in there with him, I'm gonna pull that out,
All
and
right,
then that's gonna be the end of my turn for now.
Hemera, what are you thinking?
I am thinking that Ballard and I, because I'm going to continue taking advantage of his advanced movement speed, should link back up with Julia and combine our 3 brains and kind of recenter ourselves in our search.
Okay. Recenter away. I'm all about recentering.
All right.
Where could it be now? Where could it be?
He just points down the hallway and says, "Artificer."
You guys are presumably in a narrative bit right here, so we can drop the initiative. And what ideas do we have? What RP are we doing here?
What you got, Julia? What you doing? Oh, I see you have an eyeball back. How nice. Don't do it again.
Julia just got very quiet.
Sorry, Julia turns. She's holding on to the heart that was originally in the stove, and she's like, "He's an illusionist. Something here isn't real." And she like gives a little squeeze to the heart to make certain that like the texture is still proper.
I mean, as
The
proper
only-
as you would expect an overcooked heart to be.
The only other thing is that symbol, the eyeball. And there's 2 rooms, one to the left and one to the right, and they don't have the crystals like the other rooms do. And she's gonna like fly up over this way, and she's going to look both to the right and to the left. I'm wondering if one of you stand on each of those, if it might do something.
Well, we just saw another room off in the lava that's got the same symbol on the floor. So maybe there's 3 spots.
We need 4 player characters. Dun dun dun.
Very present.
Well,
I mean, Youngling counts. She is here.
I
there's
guess.
young. So why
I
don't
can
we
stand on a
have
square if needed. Little
why don't we
potion
have
spider.
you guys try those 2 squares first, or those 2 spots first, and see whether it does anything here, and if not, have Youngling stand on one of them, and Ballard, since you're the fastest, run down to that other square, or that other spot, and stand on it, and I will wait here and see if anything happens.
We're gonna have
Yeah, let's just drag Priyu out and make her big
Yeah,
enough to connect all 3.
She's
It's
gonna
not-
use her
Connect
unique
4.
power. Yeah, she's gonna use her unique power and occupy all the spaces at once. Good lord, it's the largest she's ever been. Ah!
She occupies everything and kills the 2
She is the
pit
map
fiends at
now.
the same time.
You know, I mean, there's 4 of them, so yeah, she kills them all. All right. Well, we can certainly affect that. No need to go into full turn order mode in this. If you guys just want to drag your tokens to the locations you're talking about and present the idea that you have in mind, I'm listening.
So put Youngling right here.
Okay. Got it. Yep. Can use the Alt key to stand precisely in a space if you don't want to stand exactly in the square. Just always a little handy shortcut there. Sometimes it may matter, especially for AoE stuff. Julia's right there. Ballard is
I'm down there already.
way the frick over here. Oh, I pinged the wrong map. This one. There we go. That's where Ballard's at. Well, okay. You stand on those spaces. There's no obvious response or anything that happens from just standing there.
I still have my regenerate going, so I'm going to cut my hand and drop some blood down on the spot in front of me, like below me.
Did you just tell me to blow you? Fuck off.
Below me.
You add to the blood stain that's already on the floor. It's, again, no visible or noticeable effect. The keep doesn't rumble. You don't hear a door or passageway open. You don't even get the Legend of Zelda do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Like, no secret door opened off in the distance.
Alright, I'm going to try switching spots with Youngling,
Okay.
and then
I'm at the center of the ritual now. I am French youngling for some reason. Sacre bleu.
and I'm going to suggest to everybody to try spilling some blood into those holes.
Oh.
You gotta wait to tell me that?
She hollers it.
Dude, do you know how far away I am?
Well, we technically still have a telepathic bond, do we not? Because it didn't have a concentration. It was just a continuous for a certain number of hours, wasn't it?
Let's see.
Oh, Elemental spell.
Yeah, because,
Is that still active?
I'm looking. Raries, if it's concentration.
I mean, he was unmade.
It's a 1 hour duration, so he has been severed from the link, but you still have it.
Okay, so
Okay, then I'll do it.
All right. Telepathic telephone. Little
Yep.
bit of blood spill. All right, let's try it.
So we all spill some blood at the same time.
Right, you
He
each
is all
take-
about masochism and sadism.
You each take
Exactly.
1 die 1,000 of damage. May the force be with you. It's an ingenious idea, and you guys are really like thinking like we've got something going on here, and then you wait a full minute after your attempted ritual, and still nothing.
Ass.
What is happening?
Son of a...
You guys actually see it's inside of Youngling's chamber. Youngling found it forever ago and just forgot to tell the party.
I'm at a loss. I've searched, we've tried to detect magic, and locate object didn't work when Elminster, the Archmage, tried it. We've been around the entire area. Is there anywhere we haven't been? I can't go past that wall, but my character will fly over to here.
I can move you to the other side if you need.
I'll wave to the Pit Fiend, go, hey, I have a question for you.
Ah!
We don't need... No, come back here, sir.
Oh,
We don't need to
start
fight.
Talking heads and fucking breaking walls here in a minute.
We don't need to fight, but have you been in this area for a long time before?
Hell? Have I been in hell for a long time? Yes, you could say I have.
I mean, this specific castle.
Why did you get the... thank you for rescuing me, but your queen is in another castle?
Well, we're looking for an item, and then we'll be out of here, and you guys can fight over who's going to become the newest big ruler of this level of hell.
Excellent.
And I was thinking, if you wanted us gone a little bit quicker, if you could help us in any way, then we'd be more than happy to leave so that you don't have to worry about us killing you all.
What do you need?
Yes.
What do you need?
We're looking for a stash that Mr. Abhaddanayla may have had where he would keep his treasures. Very valuable treasures.
You check his throne room.
I did check his throne. Is there another hidden spot in his throne room?
I don't know about his secrets, but it's his throne room. That's where I would assume.
All right. Thank you for your help. We'll be out of your hair as soon as we find the item.
Ballard approaches.
I just lean over to Julian and I'm like, can I chase him?
Chase him? I mean, if you want to chase him, sure, but he was actually kind of helpful. And Julia's going to fly over and go back into the throne room.
All right.
And I am going to investigate the entire area.
Okay.
Am I able to aid him or do that myself?
And that 20. 34.
Never mind.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So 2 ways to go about this. When you say investigate the whole area, I perhaps misunderstood that as I'm gonna check this area with great detail. I'm gonna then check this area with great detail, and so on and so forth. That would actually be 35 different investigation rolls. The alternative option, of course, as you may have already gone down that path, is a more general investigation. Just you spend a few seconds here, you spend a few seconds here, and overall we're applying a natural 20 as kind of a broad sweep. Which were you thinking?
I was thinking the broad sweep, and if that doesn't work, then I will go if I need to and roll. What was it you said? 34 times?
35.
Okay.
I can
35.
aid in that second option if we need to.
Do you mean splitting the rolls between the two of you, or giving him
Yeah,
the help action?
Well, I was thinking splitting the roles, but
Whatever works for you guys. And Hamera's here too. I don't know what her investigation is. If you want to split it by 3, because time is an issue, of course.
I have a 14 in my investigation, so if someone wants to give me the help action on half of them, or what is your investigation actually?
I have a plus 12. I have a plus 19 in
Me.
perception, though.
Don't pick me. I'm garbage at it.
So you could be the help action. And I would say probably help Ballard, just because Ballard has the lower number. And then I'll do half and he does half.
No response there, DJ. I will say that you are locked is the most apropos way of putting it. If we're
Let's
doing
see how that.
if we're
Sorry,
doing
go
a direct divide here, then give me 17 rolls each. I would say 18 for Mike since he's got the slightly better bonus. And let's see what we're looking at. Also give me token positioning, and if you want to graffiti up the map a little bit, even with just a basic line of who is searching what side. I don't know if you're going to split it north to south, if you're going to split it east to west. I think north to south might be the most even split, but whatever works for you. Yeah. All right, so roll them up. Roll them up.
Does that work for my
17 for
investigation
me.
area?
Alright, sorry, good.
That is your investigation area, yes. So start rolling 18 investigation checks. Oh, not. Don't roll them together.
Sorry. No, I'll stop.
No worries. I was about to halt it before the rolls came because I saw it coming too. I was like, wait a minute.
He just wants to look really bad.
Oh man. All right, so we are looking at 1, 2, 3. Natural 1, 7, 8, 9.
And I'm going to use my inspiration on that natural one to take the 28 instead.
Okay. Well, pretty respectable checktables overall. Ballard, let's see your 17 rolls. You've already given me, I think, 2.
Yeah, I rolled 2 backs and picked
Cool.
him, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't an accident.
So roll
I wasn't clear. Give me 15 more, please.
50 more. Okay.
Yeah.
Good thing you've got advantage.
Whoa. Very nice. Kind of have to move Ricari's body to the side here so you can more thoroughly investigate this space on the other side of the throne. We look through it. Absolutely, DJ. Sorry your character is in such an untenable situation here. Alright, this entire process takes us almost a half an hour just to thoroughly explore every wall, every bit of floor, every inch of the throne. With our flight abilities, we start checking out the ceiling frames themselves. It's that weird translucent dome that's over everything, so you don't really think anything in the dome itself would be hidden. But you even start checking those areas just in case, like, maybe this piece of glass is actually the illusion of the gem itself, like leaving no options off the table. And you all come away looking at each other like, did you find anything? Nope. Did you find anything? I didn't either. Shit!
Alright, I'm gonna go break walls now.
Next idea.
There's a trail of blood from that eyeball down to here.
Yeah, this
Going
is
to investigate this room.
Alright. This is hellish iron that this place is constructed out of. It is pretty similar to Beskar in that respect. You could probably waste the rest of the next 2 hours here hacking away, and you might take out a section of one wall.
I'm going to inspect in this room and see if I find anything.
There's a skull on the floor. And it looks to have a puddle of something nasty at the base of it.
That's for the 2 spots there. I don't find anything.
That's a negative, good buddy.
I do have one small idea. So we had the heart.
Yep.
I'm wondering, since the blood trail does actually connect properly to the oven wheel, I'm wondering if we bring the heart back and then do the 3-spot thing.
We can give it a shot. Julia will carry the heart over to that spot then and plunk it down on the eyeball. And then she'll go stand over here on this spot.
All right. I will, oh, never mind. Just let you get into position. All right. Everyone in position. Everyone spills a little bit of blood. Youngling even sticks one of its metal digits into the heart to ooze a little bit of what blood remains. Nothing happens.
Ow. Darn it. Sorry, guys.
And this here, what was that again?
That is a very elaborately decorated bench.
And that one is the one that got smashed, right?
Yes, that's the one that I smashed.
Yeesh.
And these are cages?
Those are cages. I think you were also calling attention to this earlier as well. That is likewise a cage suspended outside for prisoners who've been extra naughty.
And I
You would
see a
presume.
hand by this one here.
Correct. Yeah, there is looks like somebody met their final end in here relatively briefly, an arm outstretched in agony. The body within looks to be in a state of, oh gosh, yeah, you're kind of feeling like he's about medium well right now.
And I don't see anything hidden on his body or in that cage.
The body is completely stripped bare of even clothing.
I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know. Like, we've been around this place and we haven't found crap. Is there, nothing there. Nothing there. There is a spot here that I'm not seeing anything for. There we go. So that's just more. There's a space here in the center that I can't see anything. We didn't see any secret doors or anything like that.
We have not encountered any secret doors, and we've been through here enough times with some pretty good passive and active perceptions. This area in particular, you can roll a active perception if you so wish. We're gonna throw a poll up here in Streamland as well. See what you all think. Active perception check, not revealing anything that your passive wouldn't have already given you.
I'm going to use one of my inspirations from my hype trains to re-roll that.
Very well.
A 30.
Not bad. Yeah. Even give this pile of skulls an extra once or twice over, and nope, there's nothing here.
What about the center of this symbol that has the difficult terrain around it? Can I still make that out?
Let me see. Roll a investigation.
I will use another one of my inspirations to
Oh
try and get a
my.
better roll.
Okay. I'm gonna move this out of the way then, and you'll just be able to see it as it is. I think would be the best illustration in that capacity. There you go. Yeah, that is tricky right there, being locked in the sword. Limited visibility.
All right. With my investigation, 31. Did that bring anything to me? Hidden buttons, panels, or anything else like that?
It has not. Give me an insight check as well.
21. And you know what? I'll add my force point to that just in case.
Okay, okay.
Hammer is going to be
Oh,
walking around looking for where
So that'll
Julia
be
went.
a 27 altogether.
very cool, Sarah. Okay, a 27. You're spending a fair amount of time down here as you see Hemera approaching from down the hallway ahead of you. And you're even starting to think like maybe it's something with these braziers right here. Maybe there's like some kind of numerical sequence. Maybe there's like some kind of devilish carvings in the walls that will like tell us extinguish every third one, or the second, or only the even ones, or any number of stuff like that. And the more you're thinking about it, the more you're putting your insight together, you're just like, man, I don't think this devil was that clever. I don't think puzzles were so much his game. And while there is certainly some similarities and potential rhyme and reason for the patterns that you're seeing on the floors before you, it could just be as simple as that was the artistic design of whoever created this place, and that is, and nothing more.
All right. I'm going to try dousing all 4 of these flames then.
Okay, I will also add with the insight that you don't think those are anything to do with it either, but you douse them all the same and confirm your suspicions that it doesn't change anything.
Hmm. I
Does
don't
who
know then.
notice who? Oh, I mean, yeah, the Pit Fiend would definitely notice Ballard. I just wasn't zoomed in on the map up there. That's partly why we've established the exploration initiative, so that all of a sudden I don't have a player character standing right next to somebody who may have fucking just ran away.
I figured he would have ran away. I'm just joking at this point, dude.
Oh yeah, we're out of here. We want none of this. I'm gonna send us to an early halftime break here and let you guys put your thinking caps back on, and we'll give it a couple more goes here on the other side of the halftime, friends, with more Are You Gaming?
I don't know, guys. I'm at a loss with this.
I don't know. I'm sorry. My brain's tired and frustrated at this point. I don't see any avenue, possibility. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, we've tried detect magic, didn't work. We've tried to see if there's any puzzles, haven't found anything. We've spent a half hour searching the throne room, nothing. We've even went outside the area to like the stones and stuff that are in the lava, nothing there. Do you have any ideas? Because, like I said, I'm lost with this one.
Sarah?
The only thing that I'm currently maybe gonna go take a look at is that rightmost torture chamber, because it's got that bubbling cauldron of soup. I'm trying to think, he liked pain, he liked suffering, he was a master of illusions. I'm trying to think that, maybe he hid
Do
it in
you
the soup and it's not really soup.
do you mean this one down here?
Yeah, that's the one.
I already searched there.
You already looked in there? Alright, I
There's the
don't
one
know.
on the left, but it only has a torture table. It doesn't have like a forge or anything like that.
I mean, the only other thing is something that I know last session everybody's like, don't mess with the body, but it might be inside Lord Ricari, maybe.
But why didn't the detect magic detect it?
Enchantment on the body? I'm not sure.
Maybe.
At this point, I don't try anything. Because nothing we've done has fucking worked. So,
Yep.
yeah, seemingly, I don't want to say it, but I think we're pretty much out of time by now.
Well, yeah, the time span that's supposed to be happening for this session is approximately 3 hours worth of adventuring.
Yep.
Pretty sure we've already burned through at least an hour and a half.
Well, we
That's
did a
what we
half hour
mentioned.
with that search plus whatever wandering around we've been doing. The fight itself was only about 25 rounds. So that's not that long actually for the fight itself.
It's like 2.5 minutes.
Right. But other than that, like, I don't know what else to say. I still think he was an illusionist. It was probably an illusion somewhere, but the only other thing is try knocking the throne over also, Mr. Strength Ballard. Maybe there's a hidden passage underneath.
I'll try, but probably gonna be met with the same response of it doesn't move and it won't stick around. But try.
Possibly. You never know, though.
Swordman, you there, Heska?
Yeah, I'm here.
You got any ideas?
The throne idea makes sense, mainly because he has the ability to just go invisible and teleport. So him being able to teleport through things could be an option. The drop down chamber, somebody who might have fire immunity could go down there, and if they could potentially see something, that's another idea.
I can try, I guess.
In
Well,
the
there's
pit
three of those.
throne, right?
Sorry, you broke up part of there. What was that? The Pit Fiend and the throne?
The pit fiend mentioned the throne, right?
Yep.
Kind of regretting me grabbing the sword.
Yep.
Yeah, I was trying to ask why you were doing that, but when it happened, I mean, you did it before I could.
But yeah,
Not
the
to,
throne idea is one of the things that makes sense to me. And maybe cooking the charred body.
Well, I'm not talking about cooking the charred body, but we were saying about Sir Ricari. Maybe he's actually put it inside him somehow.
Surikari, that person can be checked, so that's idea 1. The throne is idea 2. The drop-down chamber, that's idea 3. What if I can't even say his name properly. What if he put it inside his own body?
In Abhaddanayla's? Possibly,
Yeah.
but we had that open when she was there with the detect magic and nothing came off of his body either.
He is a magical being, so he also might have enchantments on him.
True.
Not to mention he's an illusionist.
Yep. Those are about the only things I can think of. Like, I thought maybe with the symbol on the ground and these, but that didn't do anything. And searching this area didn't do anything. Like, I don't know.
And knowing the fact that Abhaddanayla isn't that smart and that he's kind of sort of a masochist, he probably just hid it in plain sight and we already kicked it into the lava by accident.
Does anybody have the True Sight spell?
Nope.
You're asking a barbarian if they have a spell, you know the answer.
Not me.
I am 17 levels of pure barbarian. I have no spells whatsoever.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to do Surikari's body? I'll go to Abhaddanayla's and use the lightsaber to cut it open and check inside.
I gotta push
I'll go
the
check
throne over.
Rakari.
Yeah, he's gonna check the body while I'm seeing
Well,
if the throne
I've-
can be pushed over.
I was gonna say, yeah, you go do the throne. You do Surikari, and I'll do Abhaddanayla. I think that would probably be our best thing right now. But other than that, like, fuck, man, I don't know where else to look. Especially if you didn't detect anything with your detect magic.
Daniel didn't say I did.
Yeah, we went around the entire fucking place.
Well, Ballard, you've got the top initiative spot here. Let's get back to the exploration initiative. What are you gonna do?
Run up here and see if I can push this throne either over or out of the way.
Roll athletics.
I do also have advantage on athletics.
Oh, damn.
He
Okay.
did it there, but
A 25. You're pretty sure that this throne is not a separate structure from the rest of the keep. Rather, it has been molded from the stone itself that the rest of the keep was. That's a bit of movement and an action.
that's all I got.
Julia, when you move, New York brake lights.
Julia's gonna go down here
shoes.
and pull Abhaddanayla's body out.
Oh, thank
Ignite
you.
the
It's so hot.
lightsaber.
No.
Ignite the lightsaber and start cutting him into pieces, looking to see if maybe it's inside him.
Ah! Oh gosh, that's so gross. All right. Well,
Absolutely.
roll some attacks, and then we'll spend next round doing some investigation checks amongst the remains. See how effective you are at hacking this thing up. Oh, jeez, man,
He is prone, so I'm assuming I got my advantage on that.
you do. Even cooked, it's almost like he's got an extra hardened carapace now. That your lightsaber is having a difficult time cutting through. You might be here a few moments.
You're gonna have to tell me to do it.
Actually, I have one other thing I'll try then. Use shatter on his body.
can you do that as a bonus action, or is that still next round?
I'll holler back. I can't even cut through him with the lightsaber.
All right.
And that's the end of my turn.
I just
Oh,
groan
boy.
and just respond back. Give me a minute. I'll be down there.
Where is Hemera? Oh, she's way over here. Your turn.
Yes, I am going to move my way back up because I have an unpleasant idea. Maybe.
I figured if you guys were all collaborating, you would have started off a little closer together if you want to make that assumption.
Oh,
All
okay,
right,
then yeah, Mara would have
so
been next to us.
Hamra is going to be up here in the throne room. She is going to look sadly down at the corpse of Sir Ricari and say, I am sorry, bugbear that I don't know, but apparently was known. And she is going to begin, as much as she can, a field autopsy. And she is going
Howard
to start
refuses to look at it.
rummaging around in his insides because Abhaddanayla maybe shoved it inside his body because he's a sick bastard.
Okay.
And can I do would it be a medicine wisdom check for that?
Medicine, yes.
In those.
All right. The body itself, the clothes are still in decent condition. It's only been a handful of months since Sir Ricari was slain in this location. And as you're investigating his torso, there's no evidence that it has been disturbed any more than the attacks that killed him, i.e. you're not seeing like any large tears or incisions where a gem would have been stashed. The big alterations that have been made to his corpse were that he was mounted upon the wall, so his hands and his feet are both completely pierced through, and then his eyes and mouth have been sewn shut.
Open his mouth.
Yeah, she's gonna use her little medical pocket knife or some sort of magical scalpel, and she's going to cut the threads off of his mouth and pry it open.
There is something very dark and scabrous that has been jammed into his throat.
She's gonna lean in and attempt to extricate it.
You do so. Can't help but start kind of cleaning off whatever the gunk on this thing is. And in a matter of moments, you have found a very interesting spherical glowing gem that radiates intense magical power in your hands.
Hey, guys! Guys, I've got a thing.
I'm standing right next to you.
She's telepathically saying it and vocally saying it because she is excited.
Yeah, we can officially
Mind
kill
you,
the turn order now.
Mind you, I'm still facing away from you, because I think you have Ricari, like, open on the floor or something.
So, before I leave, I'm going to stuff Abhaddanayla's body back into that little thing, and with the lightsaber, cut the chain that goes to that thing so he can be dropped right back down into the pit.
All right. That will certainly work. And,
Did
oh
we
my
do it,
gosh.
Daniel?
You did. You found it.
Yes!
Which part is this one?
It is one of the 7 pieces. That is all I will say so far.
Give me
Don't know
that
if it's
thing. You have the other one.
I do, yes, but that's what I was wondering, if it looks like it fits onto the one that I have, because I've got the 4th piece.
Yeah, if you had to guess, this might be the first piece.
Okay. Perfect.
I'll mark the first piece on my sheet.
All right. And then Julia will pull out her bulb. I think we're done here, right?
Hell yeah. Let's grab the others from the Tunnel of Safety and get the frig out of here.
All right. Where is my bulb?
I don't know.
I have a bulb on me if you don't have one.
I think Julie had one, but because when Xavier was killed, she was given one in exchange, basically. But no, I don't see it on there anymore. Maybe I used it already.
Maybe you did.
Like I said, I have one on me, so we're fine.
I gotta say, when I think it may have been Mike last session who was talking about that it might be inside of Sir Ricari, and I gotta give extra props to Richter here for playing it so much in character that he didn't want to have anything to do with the body, because not only did that fuel his character's motivation for this scene, it also, I feel, influenced how the other characters interacted with that body.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but knowing Yenvir, he would have never touched that body, even if Sir Ricari was a part of Wandet's party.
Sure. What's up, Mike?
Nope, nothing.
Oh, gotcha. I thought you said DM. Does the area I'm locked in remain where Elminster got poofed? What?
Elminster got unmade last game. I think that's what he's asking about. Is it the same area that he's in now?
Oh no, wherever Elminster is, he's in a worse state than even Tezca. Tezca has a potential chance to still return. Elminster is just completely unmade for the rest of the campaign.
Yeah, because Tezca was in the sword, and the sword was in Elminster's bag, which is now who knows where.
Correct.
But once we get out of here, don't we go back to Sigil? And the Archmages are there.
That is
and
correct.
They might be able to do some big bad hocus pocus and break the spirit binding on the sword, or summon Elminster's bag.
Why does Sir Ricari have hit points?
Because he stirs to life, very confused and angry, and he has no idea who the hell any of you are. What the hell is this? Who are you? Where's Abhaddanayla? I'll have his fucking head.
We killed him.
Yeah, calm down. Do you remember who Wandet is?
Yes. Where the hell is he?
Yenvir's my dad. I don't know where they are. We're kind of in a different place now.
Bullshit.
I don't
this
even
is the
know
same
where that.
place that I was.
I don't know where that You remember the starship, right?
I've been on that metal contraption before, yes?
Yeah, that's kind of gone now.
Oh. You said... He looks over at Julia. You said you killed that son of a bitch?
Yep, his body is now down in that little pit in a box, boiling away in the lava.
Oh.
Yeah,
And she points down that way towards where she did that.
Oh,
Yeah, we're kind of on a new threat.
We are going to, with all haste, head to the area that you are talking about. And upon reaching that and seeing, since you've cut the chains, it's just an open gap into the lava below. Ricari is just going to hawk the giantest loogie possible and spit it right into there.
So, Ricari, you remember the threat we were fighting, or you and my dad were fighting before? Whatever that Sith guy you guys were talking or were fighting was?
Nihilus!
Yeah, well, as far as we know, he's nowhere to be seen anymore. And there were kind of like time ripples, I guess, as far as was explained to us. Yeah, we're sort of finding a witch god named Vecna now.
Vecna! I've heard of that asshole.
He's trying to unmake existence. He's already taken Elminster in the fight that we were up against Abhaddanayla with.
Oh, so you're telling me that I died, and now that I'm back to life, everything is about to end.
Yep.
More or less, yeah.
All right, and
Unless we can stop it.
yeah, that's my next question. You guys are putting something together to draw some blood from this undead piece of shit?
Literally, yes.
I hold out the piece of rod and I just look at Juliet. I'm like, well, we got 2 of these rod pieces. The groups of us are trying to find the rest of them to put it together.
All right. Well, I don't know what the hell that is, but sign me up.
I don't know. It's fucking magic. That's all I know. I'm not very good with magic.
Well, Hamara, come join us. I think it's time for us to get out of here. You too, Young. Come on.
Impeccable timing, guys. I literally just got back.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, Ballard, you had a...
I'll toss up my ethereal globe, or sorry, my gossamer bulb, and
Okay.
we'll step into it.
Very well. That will, of course, return us to Sigil. I do not have a actual map for that, so in lieu of such, let's move back a blast from the past here to the Agent Orange Enemir map that we spent a fair amount of our middle trilogy.
Hey, my nightmare's here.
Yeah. Spent a long time investigating and exploring this map. Sadly, never got fully into Las Vegas, but that unfortunately was, or fortunately wasn't necessary, because that's not where Strahd was at. Strahd's location was in this unknown layer over in the Northwestern Territories.
Welcome to my nightmare.
So we will leave the map on this location upon arriving back to Sigil. Within the sanctum of Illustrial Silverhand, you find yourselves in the very comfortable and quite spacious library, lounge, cafe area. It is very quiet. It's pretty cold in here, as it usually is. The lights are dimmed, but you are familiar enough with how to manipulate the globes on the wall to adjust them higher or lower if necessary. And you spot a pair of the Archmages nearby, one of whom is sitting in a chair. You would guess in a state of elven reverie. That would be the Dark Elf Dalamar. And standing behind the bar, mixing himself a drink, is the Archmage known as Callus. Callus is, of course, awake and startles momentarily at your sudden arrival, and then just kind of looks at you all with raised eyebrows, which you can clearly tell what he's getting at, like, well.
Thumbs up all around, but also I would imagine that Hamara is going to kind of scuttle forward and look pleased, but also nervous and a little bit desperate. Archmage, sir, we did it. It's great. However, one of our strongest was taken from us, and we desperately need help to try and save him before the big battle, the great battle begins.
We also found a new ally, and I kind of motioned towards Sir Ricari.
Ricari hustles towards the bar, sees all of the food and drink prepared, and starts going right at it like he has not ate or drank in a very long time, which is, of course, true, but he was also dead, which
Just in
Good,
case,
still
I
explain
tossed Ricari like an extra 10 gold pieces.
Julia shudders and goes, I need a shower.
I don't
Or
need money,
bath."
I'm hungry. It's free here, right? Callus just
I don't know.
Callus gives him a wink.
Did we have
And
rooms here?
there aren't individual rooms for you, but there are large common rooms that are spacious enough and private enough that you guys are welcome to unwind within. Of course, we are about just over an hour now before we go to the official end game itself. So let's keep rest expectations in understanding, I should say. And in continuation, Callus will respond to Hemera. What is it that you would ask of me? I'm not certain what it is that happened to your friend, or what it is that I could reasonably do in response to it.
Well-
Before I respond to her, did Elminster's bag disappear along with him?
Elminster's bag and all of his equipment is gone with him, yes.
Okay, so since Teska and the sword are gone with him as well.
That is correct.
Okay.
So, we ran into Elminster down there in hell.
Elminster?
Yes. And then he faded from existence. I felt something trying to do the same to me, but it didn't succeed. Before that happened, though, Abhaddanayla's sword was dropped, and Teska touched it. When he touched it, he vanished. We think he might be trapped somewhere. But Elminster had that sword on him when he was disappeared. Teska's a she. I
Correct.
replace everything with she.
It is to say that we did see Elminster originally before Teska touched the sword and
Correct.
I don't know, he did disappear, but he then later reappeared.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what was that, but
Do you have a way that you might be able to bring our friend Teska back from wherever she may be?
Well, let's see if a 00 is in the face here for us. Not quite. As best I can tell with the information you're giving me, it would appear your friend fell victim to a devilish artifact, the likely outcome of which has ensnared her soul and her physical presence within a different place entirely, not dissimilar from a donjon effect from the Deck of Many Things, if you're familiar.
the deck, yes, the effect, no.
It is quite unpleasant. It is a distant prison within the multiverse, where the energies of the Deck of Many Things can shunt your very person into that location. Not dissimilar from the Void effect as well, which is similar but different, in which your body would stay here, but your soul would be elsewhere. This is somewhat of the reading that I'm getting based off of what you're telling me. I can think of only two solutions. Well, I suppose a third one, but that would be well outside of my purview. That, I suppose, would be deific intervention. The second would be in keeping with the Deck of Many Things if you had a Fates card that would allow you to unravel time and undo that event. That could return your companion to you, but at the same time, the more time passes, the more changes you may undo as an attachment to unraveling that one specific event. The third option I can think of would be a wish spell, which I do have access to one, but it is quite a risky procedure and one from which I will be incapacitated for a number of days and possibly also be unable to use the spell again.
Is there a spell to locate where she may be?
I don't think we would even have time to go after her if that were the case.
I would venture potentially in the continuation of option 1 that some kind of contact outer plane or divine intervention may reveal more thoroughly, or continuation of option 2 if you had a vizier card from the deck of many things. This might allow you to more precisely locate where she's at.
I scratch my head. I'm like, I kind of already used that.
Shame.
I look at Amara, I'm like, you want to contact somebody from up above?
I did that to point us towards the fortress. It worked, so I got a week until that baby comes back. But
Shit.
hey Archmage sir, I have this thing. I don't really know how it works, but it's called a destiny point. Do you think I could maybe give you that so that you're not all out of sorts after casting a wish, maybe?
He does not recognize the break in the fourth wall in that respect. He doesn't know what a destiny point is, nor mechanically is it anything that would benefit him in this respect.
Ass.
Did you just call it an Archmage an ass?
No, the fact that it didn't work.
That's good. That could have turned out pretty badly.
Depends on which version of Callus you got, too. He's as bipolar as I am. That's the reason why he's my iconic NPC.
Don't we have items to help recover for things like this? Well, the first thing I think we should do is see which part of the rod we have that you found.
How do we do that?
Do we want to... Alright, 1 second.
Daniel said that he's pretty sure it's the first part, so...
I get that, but in-game we need to figure it out, right?
I suppose it could be relevant. I think we may have different understandings of what the rod is going to do. First part of the rod. So yeah, this might be useful.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Come on, load up.
It gives the commune spell.
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah.
If you're gonna ask me to look into it, let me do the reveal.
Hey, I didn't ask anything. I was typing it in as they were asking.
That is correct. It is a 5th level divination ritual. You can contact your deity or divine proxy, ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with yes or no. You must ask all your questions within 1 minute. And I will be setting a 1-minute timer, so I encourage you to think this through beforehand if this is something we want to do. Additionally, this is until we are able to connect all 7 pieces. This is technically a separate item entirely, and we will have to spend an hour or burn a free short rest to attune to it. And that's assuming anybody has an open attunement slot.
I mean, I do. But...
I do.
That's handy. Sarah also is the one who would perhaps most be likely to use the commune spell.
Yeah, no, that's more true than anything, yeah.
Do you have a free short rest to burn?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got my monthly that I never use, so...
I mean, I'll hand you the first piece of the rod if that's what we're gonna do.
All right. Burn the rest, attune to the item, and discuss how we're going to handle this commune.
Well, you can ask a set number of questions, right?
He
Three
asks three
questions.
Up to
questions,
3
and they can only
questions.
up to 3 questions, and they can only be answered with yes or no. And like Daniel said, we'll be on a timer, so we should think of those before we cast the spell.
I will also present a potential obstacle. The Archmage looks to your group, states that Illustrial and Mordenkainen are currently resting to recover their energies after expending so much, especially Mordenkainen, just in the efforts of locating where the general 7 pieces or 6 pieces were throughout the multiverse. Callus and Dalamar have been collectively working on some potential tactics for the battle to come. They have enough clairvoyance, knowledge of historical events, etc., that they have put together a kind of danger room, going to the X-Men if you're unfamiliar with that, simulation chamber, where your companions may face off against what the end game might look like and get some potential valuable insight in that respect. It's possible we might have enough time to do both of them before we close out tonight's session, but if not, there are 2 options for what we will spend the rest of tonight doing.
Wait, I'm sorry. The second one was the danger room. What was the first one? I'm sorry. It was just going through tactics. Is that what it was, or? Oh, Tezca. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so either we try and commune to get Tezca back, or we go to the danger room and get a tactical advantage going into the boss fight.
I feel guilty there being only 3 of the entire party to make this decision, but
It's not such a big issue for me that there's 3 to make the decision. It's the fact that while the tactical advantage would be nice, my character is very much of the mind of not leaving behind an ally if we can save them.
Yeah, Hemera would fall into that as well.
And I know Tezca was a fairly new ally, but still an ally nonetheless.
All right, let's work on our 3 questions.
They can only be yes or no. That's the tough thing about it.
So they have to be as specifically worded and as concise as we can make them. So basically, I know one that I would like to ask, which should be probably the final question if we can manage it, is will you return Tezca to us before the fight with Vecna begins?
So if that's one that you want to ask for, that is perhaps, is there something you would require to aid us in returning our friend?
Yeah.
well, even
I
if
think
that, then we wouldn't know anything of like what they require.
Yeah, I think the first question should be clarifying if they can help us. It'll be, are you capable of returning Teska to us before the battle? Because if they answer no on the roll, then asking all the other questions will be useless. Or we can follow it up with, would you accept religious bribery to change your answer?
Religious donation, not bribery.
Religious bribery. I don't know. What do you guys think? What should we do with this? Because even the commune, I don't think it's going to help us very much because of the fact that, like, it is only yes or no answers.
Which is
See,
why,
that's
as
why-
much as I really don't want to say it, because I really want Tezuka to be back and also out of game for, DJ not to have to just sit there and do nothing.
Yep.
I don't know how much this is going to help us because I don't think we're even going to have enough time to act on it,
Right.
even if we do
Well,
get an answer.
That's why,
So I think we should just go to the training.
That's why I'm saying we have to word the question so specifically so that we don't have to do anything. The deity will. So we can attempt to, if they're willing or capable of backing them into a corner verbally, that they have to return Teska to us.
I
So
mean,
you
you're
want
asking to trick a deity.
No, it's asking with determination.
See, now you're just backhand, trying to. I mean, if this is what y'all want to do, then I'll go along with it. But my mind's, I don't think this is gonna work.
As much as I'd like to see Teska be brought back, I don't know. I don't think there's a way that we could force a deity to do that by asking questions. Other than, and again, it would be the same type of thing. You are a cleric. It would be like you getting on your knees and praying to your god and asking them right now if they could return Teska to us.
Yeah.
What's the chances that your god would answer and do such?
Meanwhile, Tuesday Party found an actual genie in a bottle and got 3 wishes out of it, but pissed the genie off to the point that he rescinded the wishes.
Hey, fuck off! Shut up! Fuck off! Akana wasn't a part of that decision. Fuck off.
Oh, we give all credit to Grant for that one.
Are we allowed to ask chat for the answer?
You have a booty pee in my bottle? Or my person? What? Oh, on.
What?
Okay. I think you meant bottle B-O-T-T-L-E as well.
Oh yeah, Tuesday also used a Vizier card to not find the piece of the rod.
Okay, just stop it.
All right. Well, what do you guys think then?
I'm still
'Cause-
willing to try. the worst that happens is it doesn't work.
Okay. So what do we want to do as the questions? Is there a way you could return Tezca to us?
Yes. Is there a way? Would you be willing to return Tezca? As I said, there's
Are you trying to do a two-part question?
no.
Well,
It'd
the
be
first-
one question and then another. I have 3.
Yeah. So the first one is there a way you could return Tezca to us? The second one is, would you be willing to return Tezca to us?
I know, I'm asking, do you want to do that in two-part question, or do you want to say, are you willing and could you return Tezca to us?
As soon as you put the "and" in there, though, that complicates the question, and they may only have to answer one part of it.
That's why I'm just posing the question here now.
Yeah.
This is what you guys are wanting to do, so I'm just trying to make sure every basis is covered.
Potential suggestion in stream chat here.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think that's kind of a branch of what Himara had originally said for her question.
Yeah, I mean, just adding the caveat of before the battle with Vecna makes it important because, you know, they could return him, but it could be after everything's said and done.
We could also put a
No, totally, I get that, but
we could also
if we're going on the tangent of just seeing if he's saying yes or no, we might as well go do the training. That's all I'm saying.
So yeah, but if we ask these questions, it might take us 5 minutes, depending. So we could still do the training afterwards. But the other part too is, yes, we could ask about if they can return him before the fight with Vecna, seeing as how the fight with Vecna, if we fail, will unmake all existence, including the god that we're talking to. If they want to continue to exist, that might be more incentive towards them to help.
Very true. Yeah, I'd say asking John's question first, then asking the capable question, the are they capable of, and then
Will they?
would you do this?
That's what I just said, Tezca, yeah. Unmake everything. That would unmake everything, including the god that we're talking to. Well, if you want to ask those questions, Samara, the only problem is we need that attuned to somebody, right? So does
I
someone have
used
a short...
I used my free short rest to attune to it.
Sure do
Perfect.
attend to it. Yeah.
All right. You want to cast the spell and do it?
Yep, might as well. Got nothing else to lose.
Alrighty.
Daniel, we're ready to
What is this?
commune.
Who disturbs my deific slumber?
Yeah, my deity is Akati, so you're gonna have to go a little more feminine with that.
Who dares disturb my
And it just said a deity, it didn't say your deity.
Yeah. Alright, so, commune time. Question 1. Is it possible for Tezca, our party member, to be returned to us in time for the battle with Vecna?
Yes.
Are you great mistress of the winds, capable of returning our friend Teska to us before the battle with Vecna.
Alright, we're going to pause that.
Unclear.
Ask her if she's willing to help us get our friend back before the battle with Vecna.
Lady Akadi, mistress of the winds, will you be willing to try to return our friend Teska to us before our battle with Vecna, before he unmakes all of existence, yourself included?
Unclear.
There is a puff of smoke as the spell comes to a conclusion, and there is a small box sitting on the ground where the spell effect took place.
Well, I guess that's your answer.
Oh, I love boxes. Hemera will investigate the box.
Roll an Arcana check.
I am not great at those.
I am. Can I roll an Arcana check?
I'm going to inspo that for the nat 20.
Inspo for the nat 20. You look at the box, you peel back the velvet sheet that is within, and you start thumbing through some ivory plates, and you realize that this is a deck of many things.
Oh, goody.
You know what? Fuck it. Give me the deck.
Yippee. All right, boys. Time for gambling.
Give me the fucking deck. This is either gonna end me or survive me. I don't fucking know. Fitting end for Yenvir. I'm gonna draw one. No, I'm waiting for Daniel to pop the deck up on the
Alright.
screen.
Give me just a moment, and I will
No, you're good.
get
don't
that
worry.
set up. I don't think we actually have the deck in this page.
I mean, I see the 13 above your name, but I'm pretty sure that's the red deck. Which means it doesn't include any of the bad shit.
Oh, I'm on a different game page entirely, that's why.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the training page. Alright, gimme. Show me the deck. Recall
Gimme.
all the cards. Let me see here.
Who's going to pull the void?
Why'd you have to say that?
Okay.
To just get it out there.
There.
Who knows? Too bad Sarge is in here. He'll pull the night
Shuffle.
card.
Hide. Alright.
Well, my knight and Tuesday already fuck died, so.
You got your extra meat shield.
Alright, so I'm sure we all know what this means. This is we are potentially compounding one pretty big problem with another series of big problems. So I encourage you to weigh this accordingly, because with the draw of a card, we could lose a second extremely powerful character here and have no way of retrieving either of them. So I just leave that entirely to you, how you wish to go through this. Again, you could get lucky and get the Fates card. It could just be something stupid to where it's like, oh boy, I just got 50,000 gold worth of gems. That'll help me in this situation. So, I mean, it's a deck of many things, and it's a mixed bag. Anything could happen. This is apparently the end result of the deity's intervention, is that they'll give you a chance, but that's really all they can offer.
Julie will step up first and stop Ballard from drawing and be like, let me do it. They'll need you more than they'll need me. If anything bad happens to me, I'm sure you can carry on.
All right.
Aw, man. Now I got a problem.
What?
Okay.
And Mike knows why I have a problem.
I know why you have the
You
problem.
know why I have a
think.
problem, too.
Okay.
Is this meta?
I mean, I wasn't taking that into account. That's why I was trying to do it with Ballard.
I'm not using it as meta. I'm using it as the fact that Julia sees what Ballard does in combat compared to what Julia does in combat. Julia is like a pea shooter compared to Ballard, who is like a battering ram.
I mean, I feel like you're putting me into a corner here, so I've got to preempt what I'm going to do about 45 minutes from now. You know, you understand, right?
Oh, okay. Well, it's up to you, but
Yeah,
I don't want to void your character, and you still have a way out, if that makes sense.
I do understand what you're saying. I think it's something that Julia would do, but then it's up to you as a DM.
It's a tricky one. It's a tricky one because I have given some foreknowledge of events to come to some of our players here, and some of that could be convoluting decisions that might otherwise be made in different frames of mind. Okay, let me see here. Okay. Do you know how to drag the card right onto the table without clicking it and taking it into your hand?
I just hold down the left click and drag it.
Yep, indeed.
Yep.
Okay.
Just drag it onto the map.
Oh,
Don't
wait.
drag it anywhere near the names.
1 second.
Okay.
How many cards are you drawing? You have to declare that before any cards are drawn.
I'll try 3.
Okay. 3 and no more. First card, draw when you are ready.
I'm pulling out my legacy weapon just in case.
Alright, 1 second.
I believe that's the alignment change, but I'm already true neutral.
So nothing happens.
Yeah, we can't see the card. I can see it on the stream, but I can't see it.
No, I can see it.
Yeah, it's gotta be a... If you see it on the stream,
Oh.
then you should be able to see it.
No, I'm stupid. I just wasn't on the right part of the map.
Oh, gotcha. Balance, yes indeed. Your alignment changes if you are true, neutral, or unaligned. It has no effect. Delete. Reshuffle the deck. Alright, give it a go. Oh dear.
I went to put that card back because I was already drawing it before you said reshuffle the deck. So
Do
I
we
don't know if
even
you
want
want
to
me
include that card again?
I was going to say, do you want that one in there, or do you want me to redraw different?
Because I'm pretty sure I'm very familiar with what that card does, and that's not what we want right now.
Just
From
means
a story
Julia becomes
standpoint.
poor.
No, that's not what that is.
Yeah, no. This is just all forms of wealth
All right.
that you carry our own
Pause.
are lost.
No more cards.
Okay.
Shuffling the deck. Unpause. Draw the second card.
Key.
Oh, goody. Oh, good. You know what? I'm going to the freaking deck of fortune.
Alright, a rare or rarer magic weapon with which you are proficient appears in your hands. We will now pause to establish what that is.
Okay.
Once again, I reach behind me for my copy of the books, but they don't exist behind me anymore. They're on the other side of the room. Okay.
Wah,
Yeah, this is one of those between the line things I didn't even think to mention, because this is just delaying us even further for the intent of getting an item of which we probably should have everything we need at this point. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Fuck you, bright mode. There we go.
And just give him a +2 weapon.
I might.
I mean, he's probably not gonna end up using it anyhow, so.
It depends. Okay, let's see about this one. Oh yeah, okay. Yep, that'll resolve that. That is a +2 short sword.
Okay.
Alright, deleting the card. Shuffling the deck. Alright, go ahead.
Balance
Well,
again.
Oh my god.
Jeez. Alright. Well, you got a +2 short sword.
Alright, well, that didn't help with what we were hoping for.
We got
Okay.
2 other party members who can potentially draw. Thankfully, that turned out to be a wash, I guess.
All right.
Slight benefit.
Hemera will also be pulling 3 cards.
3 cards. Alright, give it a go. First card. Motherfucker.
Yep.
Okay, bye guys.
Yep,
Okay,
that's why I
Al.
didn't want to.
Son of a...
Okay.
Well, Samara is not going to the end game.
Jeez.
At least I have another character.
Shuffling the deck. Do we
Fuck you.
dare?
No, I'm not. Fuck you. No.
I'm not encouraging. I'm just trying to give you an option because you pulled out all the strings that you had, but having the deity directly solve the issue was not a possibility, but giving you a slight chance to solve it yourselves was about all she could do. And unfortunately, we have dug ourselves into a deeper hole.
Nope. I'm gonna go walk to that training area.
We've got ourselves in an even deeper hole. She had the other piece of the rod.
Daniel, for game breaking.
My body is still there. It's just
situation.
my soul that's been pulled.
Correct. Your
Oh.
soul is
Just the
drawn from your
soul?
body
Okay.
and contained in a
Good.
place of the DM's choice. One or more powerful beings guard the place. Whilst your soul is trapped, your body is incapacitated. So all of her stuff is still here in addition to her body.
Okay.
Alright, I'll pick up the piece of the rod.
Okay. Well, shoot! Sorry, Sarah.
Yeah, I still got Sahar. It's okay. I'm not that
That's-
butthurt over it.
That's true. Just damn it. We can't afford to be losing big guns at this point of the game, and everybody's kind of a big gun in some respect. Should we,
I'm walking to the danger room
force
area.
feed Phil some cards? Or Bob's the one at this table, I think.
Hey, Hey, Ricari, do you want to play a card game?
Oh, fuck you!
Already knows what this thing is. We already went through this fucking shit.
Oh my gosh. Alright, so
Well-
we are resolved to not pulling any further cards. Is that correct?
Yes.
I can't
Alright.
pull any because I've already pulled mine,
That
and
is
he's
correct.
refusing. So,
Alright.
Yep.
Well, I am going to give you a big reveal here as to what you would have gotten in the next two cards.
Void again.
In
and
that
then
order.
who?
The Void and then 3 Wishes. But of course the Wishes would not have taken effect because Ballard would have been voided away. We would have
Good
lost
thing you didn't grab a card.
2 more characters just like that, because every time you draw a card, you put it back in, you reshuffle it, and who knows, the same card might end up right back on the top. Oh dear. Well, alright, we've got a deck of many things in our possession. Might as well add it to the somebody's character sheet, just in case somebody has need of it or potential use of it as a wild card during endgame. You never know. That's why Kimberly always says, stop pulling the cards. Fair point.
Right. Ballard, you want to grab it?
Am I able to store it without pulling a card?
Oh, definitely. It's all the cards. You can neatly tuck the velvet sheet back over the top of it and close the lid on the box.
Okay, I'll store it then. Is it the deck of many things or deck of many more things?
Many things.
Okay, just so I can write it down, that's all. But yeah, I'll store it.
Well, all right then. I am gonna send you a little something here. Yeah, da, da, da. Boom. There we go. There is your link to the end game page. Your character sheets will not be there currently. We're gonna have to kind of finagle through it. It might not take too long to import your character sheets there, depending on how well.
Do you want me to try to import it through my tools?
I've
on
got the
main page?
transmogrifier. I'm hoping it'll work. That's usually the
Okay.
process, but sometimes the character sheets get stuck if they're high level. But yes, jump on over, and I will do the same, and we will give our party here, as well as our streaming audience, a brief sneak peek of what endgame might look like. What the heck is all of this stuff? Gosh, there's so many monsters here. Handouts. No wonder. Went too far. Okay, Ballard
Nasty.
copied, I think. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, so we got Ballard, and we have got Julia. Alright, the two of you ought to be able to take on Vecna by yourself, right?
Yeah, you're funny. I don't have access to my own sheet.
Correct. I've only just imported it in. Now I
Okay,
have to give
okay,
it the
no worries.
yeah,
No worries, my bad. My bad.
two-stage process. There we go. You should have access now, and then Julia in a moment.
Good, I do.
Julia, when you move. Took my whole life to build this home. Now I'm right where I belong. Alright, Julia, you should have access to your sheet as well. And let's get the game page moved over there as well. Exit game.
Yay, I'm there.
Back to my game, Vecna endgame. Of course, you're all you can all join into the game page. You just may not have a character present for this little danger room setup. And we are in someplace, obviously in the multiverse, the astral plane, if you had to guess. And who should stand alone on the opposite side of the field opposing you but the demi-lich, the demigod, Vecna himself. Dark maker, unmaker of existence. We are going to reveal Vecna's very first ability right now. Vecna always goes last in the initiative unless the character has activated a limit break or other similar effect that specifically places them at the bottom of the turn order. I want to change something here real quick. I don't like the little chat beep every time. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Text chat. There we go. All right. Timestamp yes. Background chat beep no. Okay. So I'm not rolling initiative. You guys are. I know where I'm going. Take advantage of what you can get by going first.
All right. I am going to just check here. My action is going to be to cast the aid spell. Since there's only the two of us, I guess we will be the two targets of the aid spell.
Okay.
And that would give us 5 to our maximum hit points and current hit points for the duration of 8 hours.
All right. If you are unable to fly these floating crystal pancakes that you can see here, this one's more like a donut actually. It's got a hole in the center. These are all stable-ish platforms that you are able to place yourself upon, although at this point in time, most of our characters should have a flight ability, and even if you don't, it's the astral plane. You can kind of like just will yourself into a certain direction. But
I would put it on my token, but tokens are not imported.
Exactly.
And then, as a bonus action, I will use my stealth.
Okay.
Wow, that's a sucky stealth.
That's pretty
Dude,
bad.
you know Vecna probably has true sight, right?
Probably. But still, I'm giving it a try. And that's the end of my turn.
And you said it was increased by 5 hit points, right?
Yep.
Let me write down my original hit points real quick.
Yeah. Spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit points maximum and current hit points increased by 5 for the duration, which is 8 hours.
Well, okay, I think I will forego any legendary interrupts and see just what surprises Ballard has in store for us.
Alright, well, first we rage, and since there's enough room, I become, gigantic. I can't fucking
Gigantic?
pronounce. Yeah.
I think it's,
can't pronounce
what is
words.
it? Medium,
Or
large, and then
huge.
huge. Okay,
Sorry,
so yeah,
huge.
large,
Sorry,
and then
yes.
huge. Roar! That's a big
And then
boy.
I'm going to fly over to here, and I'm going to throw my lightsaber at him and attack him from a distance.
Okay. 41. Well, yeah, that'll certainly hit. 1 second.
Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch on sharpshooter for the minus, but that would be -5 to it. I don't know. I doubt that would miss though. But,
Definitely not.
Alright.
His AC is a 22.
yeah.
So what are you telling me? Less attack and more damage?
No, the damage is marked on it already. I just forgot to mark on the -5 for the
Gotcha,
sharpshooter.
gotcha. Okay, so that is...
The damage is accurate.
Oh, shoot. I forgot to... yeah, we need to do this at the start of the combat round. You've got 2 of them. 7. That's it. Oh, what am I... frickin' doing here? That's not what I want to do. How do I do this dice roll? Okay, this is it right here. Okay. Hey, 42. Okay, I got 2 10s and 2 5s, so I need to re-roll those. This is going to be convoluted if I have to keep doing it this way, because then I got another 1. I need to roll 1 die 11. Hopefully I don't duplicate anything. Another 1. Another 4. Alright, at this point I'm just going to arbitrarily... In alphabetical, that is da 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 da. Okay. And then back up to your attack, rage, elemental. You're doing lightning damage, it looks like.
Yes, that's due to my elemental Gleeper.
Sure.
It changes the from radiant to lightning.
Okay. Well then, bad news and tactical news. He is immune to lightning, but
Yeah. Okay.
it's because of this. And I believe you have Vecna Slayer, so actually that
I do.
20%...
Yes, I forgot to use that attack instead.
Yeah, at the
But
very
whatever.
bottom right there, the 20% chance, we need to have you roll a percentile to see if you are able to overcome his resistances. And this is a very telling thing right here as for what the Rod of 7 Parts is going to be used for. You are going to need one character constantly up in Vecna's business at the start of his turn so that you can remove these damage immunities. Otherwise, you guys are going to have a very collective hard time putting any damage against him. And because lightning is something he's immune to, but you got under that 20% chance, you will actually damage him. That will affect us as basically just normal damage, so let's subtract that. 60, okay. And you got a second attack. All right. Is
And,
the
we're
37.
changing it to the radiant damage.
is it a free action to switch to damage type, or how does that work?
Let me double check.
I'm curious if you can throw 4 attacks and go fire, lightning, ice, acid all in one round. I hope not, but 5e can be.
Oh no, it's at the start of my turn. Okay, so then that will be
Alright.
lightning. I'll change it real quick. But
So go ahead and roll the percentile again to see if you're able to overcome the immunities. Thanks to your Vecna Slayer, 36, and didn't include me though, so no good. No good at all. That attack just hits and will do some of the damage because some of that is physical, and we do not necessarily absorb all of that. However, there it is. Okay, we have unlocked another ability of Vecna's here. Let's first do that. And here's where it's about to get a little tricky. You can definitely see that he has made the upper echelon of orange undead in his very image here. Reposition. Each time he is damaged by an attack, there is a 10% cumulative chance that he will automatically teleport to a chosen point within 120 feet of his current location. It is not a spell effect, cannot be countered. This is a very small map here, and of course when your character moves 1,000 feet per round, it may not be a terrible inconvenience, but just imagine you finally get the whole party into flanking, loose flanking, advantage, and then he teleports away somewhere else, and you have to spend the next round and a half readjusting to where he is now.
okay, cool. I'm gonna run up to here, and I'm gonna hit him for my last attack.
Okay. Nice. And it's at this point that I will reveal another very important ability that is sure to piss off the most powerful characters in all of our groups. There is a damage cap on what you can do to Vecna each round if you do not use a limit break, and you have easily done 2.5 times that damage. The 250 points of damage that you expected to do here has been capped to 99. You are going to need to make wise and timely use of those limit breaks, as well as this will very much be a team effort. Every character contributing as much damage as possible per round will be essential to success in Vecna's case here. And with a percentile again, this time it is 30%. Nope, he will not be teleporting away again after the third attack.
Question. Precision strike on my weapon. Does that affect him? Surgical precision, sorry.
Bum, 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 bum. Surgical precision
It's
does
listed,
not
yeah.
affect him.
Okay. Then I will delete my calculator.
All right. Yes, it will still affect other foes that will be on the field. This will, of course, not just be Vecna, but for the Danger Room Simulator, it is only him.
Just to clarify, in this Danger Room Simulator, if we're using powers, it's not expending our actual uses of those powers, is it?
That is correct.
Okay, good.
Oh, so I
All
can limit break right now, and we can. Okay. Cool.
Correct. This is also an important factor that Ballard would have barely noticed at all, but nevertheless, this is the answer to our poll from a couple weeks ago of what is Vecna's armor class, and you all answered different numbers, and I said that you're all correct. It's because of this. He gets tougher every time somebody hits him. So, I'm gonna just say it. That's gonna be trouble for our most powerful characters who have plus 35s to initiative going first, and then making Vecna's AC harder for the people who aren't as good later in the combat round. So, think about that. As it is right now, Vecna's AC only boosted up to like a 25, so that's still very reasonable for most characters in the Coalescence to be able to hit, but multiply this by another 25, 30 characters, and you're going to be looking at some pretty ungodly armor classes. We've got that. I will also say that Ballard just dealt a heinous amount of damage to a guy who is concentrating on a ritual that is designed to unmake the entire universe. Surely this amount of damage has saved us all. Oh, wait. Nope, never mind. Alright, start of Vecna's turn. We will activate the True Shroud. So for our one character here who does not have Vecna Slayer, you do not have line of sight on him anymore. We are going to use our bit of movement to float on over here. We are going to use variable necrosis. He will have 3 or 4 attacks per round. This round he will have 4. Alright. That probably means 2 attacks on each of you. We're going to hit Julia first, and we have already seen this effect in play. Here is the true verbiage of Vecna's Unmake. He targets a creature within range of 180 feet. This attack never misses. The creature must roll a saving throw of each type: Strength, Dex, Con, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma, all of DC 25. Failure against any saving throw reduces that creature's attribute by half. If you are damaged by this already and targeted a second time, a second failed saving throw will reduce that attribute to 0, depending on what the attribute is. That, of course, determines whether you are prone, paralyzed, mentally locked, dead. Of course, last bit right there, it is possible to make some saving throws and fail others, results being determined by the standard ability reduction mechanics. Vecna doesn't care about your armor class. He doesn't care about your hit points. He really doesn't care about your attributes. As far as he's concerned, you all have attributes of 2, and he's going to cut it down to 1, and then he's going to finish you off. So this is going to be quick and bloody. Julia,
I'm assuming he was able to see through my stealth then.
That is correct.
Okay. Well, luckily I have advantage because of my hardened on the first 3.
And of course, with ability drain being Vecna's primary ability, Wildflower Tonics are going to be more useful and more necessary than ever. So if nothing else, I encourage you to collaborate amongst the entire endgame table. Who's got the actions? Who's going to be sitting around with extra actions to be able to administer those Wildflower Tonics? Or do you genuinely want all of them spread out as among as many party members as possible? Because there's multiple ways of looking at it. If you've got characters with action economy, that would be more beneficial in a support role. Give them more tonics. Just some ideas here. Of course, I imagine you are going to be coming up with strategies of your own that I have not even thought about. As far as the bolstered defense question there, I will post it again. His AC increases by 1 each time he's hit by an attack. It resets to 22 at the top of each of his turns. So it won't ever get up to like the point where you all have to roll natural 20s just to hit him. That would be ridiculous.
All right, so right there, I'm at a 0 strength, a 0 wisdom, and a 0 charisma. Half my intelligence, half my constitution, and half my dexterity.
All right. I do believe strength of 0, you cannot move. You collapse under your own weight. You are paralyzed. You said wisdom and charisma?
Yep.
0 wisdom, you are incapacitated, falling into a deep nightmarish sleep. Charisma of 0, you are catatonic and comatose. So, I mean, you're pretty much out. Even having made some of the saves, pretty much done. Same thing in Richter's direction. Good. Not so good. I don't know if you have advantage on that.
You have advantage on... Yeah, I have advantage.
Cool. That's helpful.
Are we able to affect these in any way?
I mean, you could, but it's kind of pointless. Like, we're spending inspirations that we're not really spending to make saving throws that we're not really taking. You might as well just take the effect.
Well, no, I'm just asking for, like, in the future, not, like, right now. I'm just talking,
in the
like,
future,
in
I mean, yeah, your standard inspirations, force points, those will all still apply.
Okay, I was just making sure it applied to the actual attack.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in this case, it looks like Dex and Intelligence dropped by half. Otherwise, everything else you made. Second batch.
I do have advantage on Dex, but on that
Sure.
top one, it wouldn't matter. And on that second one, it drops to 0.
Right. Yeah, which I think Dex of 0, you are rigid, motionless, and incapable of movement. I mean, geez, that's like the worst
Which,
thing for you.
Ballard is not used to.
Right.
all.
And Intelligence 0, you fall into a comatose vegetative state, unable to think or act.
And Strength and Constitution are the only thing that stay the same.
Yes, you are a very healthy vegetable.
Wisdom and Wisdom and Charisma both drop to half.
That is correct. Yep. That is almost everything of Vecna. He is nowhere near as complex or mechanical as Nihilus was, but he is very much like twice as powerful and defensive as Nihilus ever was, while not having nearly as many options to affect your characters. He doesn't really need them. He just drops you down to 0, and then you're done, and then he unmakes you. I mean, that's what he's doing. He's literally looking at you, snapping a finger, and unraveling your entire existence into nothing. So he has locked down, of course, 2 of our characters. We didn't expect much of this with a 2-character against the end game baddie here, but a very quick glimpse into just what it is that you're in store for and just how important proper strategy and utility application is going to be in this battle in particular. We have got just about 20-30 minutes left here. I am going to do a little heartbreaker here to finish off the campaign, and then after that I'm going to ask you to give me some favorable reviews of your experience here, because the two of those should go hand in hand. So, for those of us not in the know, which at this table I believe would be DJ and Sarah, it has been a blast. It has been a joyous ride, but even after the training simulator is over, of course, neither of your characters are here to witness this. This is merely an out-of-game thing. We're about to leave Ballard as a one-person party, as Julia has become the next target of a very real and effective unmaking by the Dark Unmaker of Existence. Julia will not be joining us in our endgame battle to come, meaning that we have just lost 3 characters in the last 2 sessions at this table. So the endgame events starting next Sunday are going to be very interesting indeed.
Does the part of the rod that I have drop before I unmake?
It does.
I'll
Okay,
pick that
good.
up. What piece was that?
That was number 4.
The number
Okay, I'll
4.
mark it down.
Alright, so let's get this set up here. Let's get to the ending stream. Vecna has not cast a spell yet in this battle. His attack is not something that can be counterspelled, dispelled, or anything otherwise in that respect. You can roll saving throws, and you can restore drained attributes. Or you can just beat the shit out of him in a very, very quick fashion, hopefully before he destroys all of you. Sunday evening, well, it's been a ride here for the last year and 3/4 since we kicked off Act 4, Act 5, and Act 6 of the middle trilogy, which, despite Star Wars being like my #1 franchise, my longtime love, when it comes to tabletop enjoyment, I have seldom found better pleasure as a DM than I have throughout the Agent Orange saga. And I know most of my longtime hardcore players, my brothers, they did not have the same appreciation for Agent Orange back in its original iteration, which imagine playing this very same campaign, but if your character gets bitten or scratched once, then you're pretty much infected and dead. Very real zombie apocalypse type gameplay is what we were doing with the original Agent Orange. So I think that definitely fueled some of the perception, the mentality of the game as it was back then. And we eventually morphed Agent Orange into something a bit more heroic around 2019, but by then most of the players were kind of fed up and they didn't really want to give it another opportunity. So I was very pleased in 23 when we built the Coalescence and I started seeing what it was becoming. I started seeing that all of these campaigns I had been running for the past 20-25 years or so, Star Wars What If kicked off 21 years ago in 2005, Enemir, of course, in 2002. I started seeing how they could all kind of coalesce together, and of course that's how this lovely campaign came to be. I will say, of course, the same thing I said to the party this morning, that without any of you here, these are just ideas that are rattling around in my brain and eventually driving me crazy. So I appreciate each of you being a sounding board, a captain, a first mate, helping steer the ship and helping direct the story towards the conclusion that we have gotten to. Unfortunately, a bit of a heartbreaker conclusion here with the party members that we have lost going directly into this end battle. This could be pretty heinous. And nothing is certain for the future ahead. I've got ideas for Act 7, but Act 7 is not predicated on you being successful in the Vecna endgame. There are potential pathways for both in that respect. So, man, we had a blast here. This table got probably some of the most Agent Orange campaign compared to some of our others. Sunday morning, your compatriots in that regard, also a lot of the Agent Orange story, but we kept it a lot more D&D. They investigated a lot of the wilderness terrains, a lot of the caves that had D&D monsters stacked with zombies, but also dragons and stuff like that. Whereas your Sunday night table, you guys had one of the more modern campaigns. We had some vehicles. We had a home base there that was pretty bitchin' for a while, and some cool party member allies that, while they may no longer be with us, definitely served with some very useful memories and some good times until things turned bad with Young and tongue-in-cheek. And Marco was always bad. That was always how that was going to go. I will turn it over to you now at this point for any thoughts, memories, what have you, of the game that we have played so far. Anticipation for the end game event to come. That is next Sunday. We are officially 1 week out. 11 a.m. Pacific. By this time next week, we should already have the first round of action in the books for the Vecna endgame, and probably for some of us, we'll be finishing watching Night 1 of WrestleMania, which we'll stream in our RUTV here in our private server. So again, I'm going to turn it over to each of you. Any thoughts, memories, criticism, whatever, we're open to it all. Most of you have rated the campaign so far based off the poll that I put up, so I kind of take that as good job. But of course, any specific thoughts that you have, lay it on me, friends.
I've always told you I've had a blast with your campaigns. It's sad to see my character go, but your stories have always been amazing. Sometimes I question some things, but that's just me. And I think you know that. I still enjoy your stories way more than anything else with that.
I feel you on that respect, dude, and it took us a while to get to that point, but I think we have a better understanding of where each other are. Like, we don't always see eye to eye, but at the same time, it's not necessarily butting heads. It's creating a more understanding space between the two of us, and nothing but love for you, brother.
Exactly.
I mean, yeah, pretty much the same. I've always had a fascination with the stories, especially since I joined, like, I don't know if it was, like, partway through the fucking, Nihilus, story arc, but, I mean, I still had a blast with that, and obviously having a blast with, the Vecna story arc. And I mean, to think we came from the fucking zombie pit with freaking Ballard and Xavier being stuck there to this.
Yeah, we had a long ride at this table for sure. It was a blast. Sunday table did lose a couple players over the course of our campaign here, but in a lot of ways, sometimes these losses make us stronger and a more cohesive party. It was an opportunity to get John T back at our table here tonight, and so sorry to hear that your boy's not feeling so well tonight, man. We send you you and your family nothing but love and hopeful recovery in that respect. Same thing to Stephanie. Stephanie had to step out of our tables for a good while there. She kind of bounced around in Act 4, Act 5 between Tuesday, Wednesday. I think she was also Sunday night at one point. Thursday table, I think she was even involved in at one point. But very glad to get her back at the tables and hopefully a bit more active once we get into Act 7. Same thing in that respect for Kai, who has been a long-time player at our Thursday table. And unfortunately, schedule changes She is planning, if I understand correctly, on joining this table when we start up Act 7. So Kai will be a hopeful, enjoyable, and steady addition to our Sunday evening adventures.
Woohoo!
Ooh.
And
Not
we'll
to take-
pass it. We'll pass it to Sarah and DJ for any thoughts as well.
Yeah, I mean, I expressed my thoughts on this campaign pretty well this morning. That, for my first campaign, this has certainly been crazy, but enjoyable crazy. Quick learning on the job. I didn't expect that I would be playing two characters. And as sad as I am to see Hamura's soul lost to the void for an indeterminate amount of time, it does kind of make it a little easier for me to step out of Stew Crew. Due to some work scheduling changes, I will no longer be playing with you guys. I'll be just a Sunday morninger.
Has been a blast having you here. Appreciate you filling in and keeping this campaign, this table steady for the final arc of story here.
Did my best.
Oh, you did great. And of
For
course,
me, this
Deej.
character, it has been fun seeing how this character, Tezuka, has started on Thursday, or no, it was Wednesday Crew, is when Tezuka originated from. And she's been fun. Have been a healer and then a frontliner, because I was cleric, then I multi-classed out, or I respec'd out of it into paladin. Being a paladin is so much fun. This is the first time I've actually had a character this level of what she is currently. But I have seeking suspicion that she is no longer going to be coming back.
That's possible, but without giving away too much, I will say I play the long game. And tonight's session was a great evidence of that with Sir Ricari. Justin lost that character when the rest of the party fled from Abhaddanayla, and he refused to flee. And of course, that's why his character died, and he didn't get to play in the Nihilus endgame with this character that he had spent 2 years basically building up specifically for that purpose. So that was kind of a heartbreaker. But I'm going to be very pleased to tell him that your character is back, and you're going to be part of the Vecna endgame. So even if you get forcibly removed for who knows how long in-game and out-of-game, I have notes, and I got a pretty decent iron trap up here, and I like to circle things back to I like to bring things full circle, I guess is a better way of saying it. And having moments like these, as heartbreaking at the time as they can be, they can create some very memorable plot threads for later on that otherwise are pretty hard to create, especially if characters are always successful in everything they do. It creates a different energy for the storyline overall.
Very true, but this character was very fun to play as, being very fast in the beginning.
Oh yeah.
'Cause I was going right and left, healing everybody. I'm like, oh, this person's going down. Nope. Gonna healing potion you. Oh, I'm gonna heal you with the cure wounds. You a healing word. Staring death in the face like, I'm just gonna cast a spell while looking you dead in the eye. And if you counterspell it, I'm just gonna smack you.
Yeah, that I think that was maybe had to be all of our favorite moment of this table when Abhaddanayla kept trying to enlarge to meet all of your characters, and you all had Sentinel and Mage Slayer just BAM! No, sucker! Alright, well, I've got another reaction. Large! Shrink, motherfucker!
He pulled that out, and I was like,
Oh my God.
I'm gonna wait till Daniel just finishes, and before anything ever happens, I'm just gonna wait.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was some fun times for sure. The only real lament that I have for tonight is that Parker's not here, and Parker has been Sunday Evening Crew since Sunday Evening Crew Table was created. So I was really looking forward to conversing and a little back and forth with her as far as what she enjoyed about this campaign. I know the massivity of her snake form size would probably be a particular favorite, but otherwise I was really looking forward to conversing in that respect. John T as well, hoping that we can get a complete 3-act or a complete 3-act arc out of him for acts 7 through 9, because he's been with Role Playing Unlimited for a number of years, but unfortunately, especially during the winter with where he lives and the sporadic nature of his job, and then of course a family situation and what have you. Sometimes he jumped in, he's had to back out. He's jumped in, he's had to back out, and I always love having that guy at our tables. He's actually in helping fill in for the Thursday table as well as they reach their campaign conclusion later this week, which will actually conclude the
Hey,
entire
Daniel.
campaign. Yes.
After we're done here, can
No.
we chat online, because I do need to finish up some stuff.
I will
I'm sure
certainly
you
be down
understand.
for texting, but I'm going to give my voice a good few hours rest after all the talking here tonight.
Alrighty then. Yeah, I'm a little sad that Priya wasn't here either, because I know that she was getting a little soft on Julia there, and I think that would have been quite the interesting thing to see Julia
Yeah.
fade away. And
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I was a part of Sunday G24, I think it was
Yep.
called,
Yep.
last season. And when I joined, when you coalesce them or whatever, combine them, Tabashi was already a part of this group.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yes, indeed. She was, I think she was the longest tenured member of G4, and I think Mike may have been at the time, the longest tenured member of G2. And both of them were part of those tables at the time when I was trying to run 2 Sunday morning tables, 2 Sunday evening tables. Sunday morning tables, we never had a problem keeping filled with players, but Sunday evening was just so sporadic that that's why G24 came into existence. I just decided, you know what, we're just going to merge it 2 and 4 into 24, and then we'll at least have one stable group to get us through the rest of the campaign.
yeah, I remember that. Again, I started originally, I think, it was the Sunday table with Aubrey Glass,
Yep.
the tiefling, the winged tiefling. And then I also got to start into the Thursday game with my other character. Unfortunately, scheduling issues have stripped that away. But Avanara, the life cleric, in that one, which was always fun.
Yeah, I remember at the start when I first started with the coalescence, I was with 3 different tables. I think it was Wednesday,
Monday, and Tuesday.
No, Sunday. Yeah, Monday and it was Monday, Tuesday. Okay.
I
yeah,
think
that's
you
when
only
I started, and then. Yeah.
Right. You came over to Sunday evening in Act 4 because once I saw how dedicated and stable of a player you were in Acts 1 through 3, I did some juggling, and I was like, I want this kid on Sunday night because I need a stable group of players here to form a foundation for Sunday night, and you've never missed a session.
No, totally. And then I remember because I created I forget the character's name, but that tri-class character or whatever that I had. and then freaking Nihilus came in, and I took the fucking the planar shift beat or the boon just to get out of that situation, and didn't use it and died.
Yeah.
So
what was the name, like Prello or something? It started with a P, as I recall.
Paralysis or something. Yeah, it was like some rogue artificer tri-class that was just utterly stupid, but he ended up being no more after that. Yeah.
Well, look at that, friends. Just like that, we are 4 out of 7 pieces obtained for the Rod of 7 Parts. Wednesday technically hasn't taken the piece into their possession yet, but they did end their session last week in the room, or the cave would be more appropriate because they are underwater, and they can see the gem right in front of them. They may have the shortest session of any this week. They may get the most time in the training module, but we'll see just how that picks up Wednesday. But before that, of course, we have Monday, tomorrow night, going back to Thay for one final 3-hour journey through the Doom Vault, looking for their piece of the Rod of Seven Parts. And then Tuesday night, we head back over to our longest running table here at Roleplaying Unlimited. And of course, the objective is very much the same. They have, perhaps, strangely enough, they are the most powerful party of all of our tables, and they've had the least combat of any here in the Act 6 adventure for the Coalescence. They've had more of the mental challenge, the puzzle challenge. They opted for the Tomb of Horrors, which of course is just a different bag of worms entirely. And we still have one character running around butt-ass naked without any of his gear. Psychological challenge as well is an appropriate way to put it there, Kimberly. But that's pretty much a wrap here, friends. We've got tomorrow night, we got Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night will officially conclude our Coalescence Middle Trilogy as we head back to What Became of the Dread Eternal. They only had 3 sessions here in Act 6. We spent 2 of them wandering throughout the interior of this carcass. We're going to see how the final goes this Thursday evening. Will they find what they're looking for? Will they end up just traversing through the rest of this carcass and exiting out the backside? We'll see, friends. Much love to you. We say it all the time, but we only say it because it's true. There is no RU without you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you. Good night.
Yep.
All
Good
right.
session, y'all.
Night,
Good
night,
night,
all.
everybody. I'll see you in Vecna Endgame with a different character.
Yep. Have a good night, y'all.
Bye.
You are alone. Maybe I can help you. I am Boba Fett.